Chapter 6. The List. In the days after Kristallnacht in November 1938, during which the Nazis had gone on a 48-hour rampage, torching Jewish businesses and synagogues and rounding up Jewish men for the concentration camps, Ida decided to travel alone to Frankfurt am Main. Louise had already used up her annual leave from her civil service job, and she was also feeling rather unwell, so Ida had no choice but to travel solo. She had urgent business on behalf of Irma and Ilse Bauer, an Austrian mother and daughter whom she had never met. With all other stratagems exhausted, as a last resort, Ida was determined to enlist the aid of the British Consul General in Frankfurt am Main, whom she had met briefly through the Meyer-Lissmann and Bamberger cases. Days earlier, Ida had received a telephone call in London from the Austrian Aid Committee concerning the Bauer women. Herbert Bauer, who had recently escaped to England, was worried about his mother and sister who were still stuck in Vienna. Both had been turned out of their flat and were living in a friend's basement. The daughter, Ilse Bauer, then 20, had received a domestic visa to travel to England, but the mother, Irma Bauer, 55, had been denied the same visa by British diplomats in Vienna because of a rheumatic knee. Ilse Bauer, who was engaged to marry a non-Jew, had tried to escape to Switzerland, where her fiancé had recently fled. After having his tonsils out, her fiancé had insisted that he must spend time in the mountains to recuperate. With a great deal of difficulty, he managed to get permission to go for 2 weeks and had left for Switzerland, vowing never to return. He made arrangements for his fiancée to be secretly rowed across Lake Constance, but on the night she was to depart, the boatman was arrested and Ilse Bauer was stuck. These 2 Jewish women were in dire need, their relatives' desperation audible on the phone. Could the sisters get Ilse out of Vienna? And did they know anyone in the British diplomatic corps who could possibly reverse the decision on Irma's visa? Without thinking, Ida suggested that the Bauers meet her in Frankfurt.